Today we're taking a look at the Anker Soundcore Life P2 earbuds. So over the past few years, we've seen a bunch of these new truly wireless earbuds popping up. And as someone who already has a lot of cords running from my desk to different phones I'm testing on and other devices I'm using, these have been really helpful. There is a lot to choose from out there, and I just happened to pick these headphones up off Amazon with a coupon for just around $40 US. And you can find them on sale there, usually between $49 and $59. I've been using these ones here since the end of May, and I've used them for a bunch of different things: music, calls, workouts, PC sound, and so on. I've got a fair amount of use out of these, so I just wanted to pass along my experience in case you're thinking about picking these up as well. Alright, so let's take a look at the advertised features on these. So each of these buds has 2 mics in them with beamforming noise reduction and CVC 8.0 for vocal enhancement and background noise suppression. The sound is powered by graphene drivers, which are supposed to produce a wider soundstage and be clearer and more accurate. There is aptX audio that offers lossless transmission between the device and your headphones. Full charge on these buds will give you 7 hours playback with 40 hours on the case. These are IPX7 waterproof and offer one-step pairing, which just means when you pop these out, they'll connect to the last device that you were paired to. So there are a few useful tidbits in there, but a lot of that is just marketing material and doesn't hold any real value. So let's get a detailed hands-on look at these. The style of these earbuds closely resembles AirPods, which is likely intentional. AirPods are probably the most recognized wireless earbuds around, and there are a lot of companies that try and replicate all kinds of Apple designs. The case and the buds are black plastic with copper branding. You have USB-C charging on the case, and the headphones themselves sit horizontally in the case. They are very lightweight, but I will say they do feel kind of plasticky. I find the outside of the case marks up fairly easy. You can see the marks here in my case, and I haven't really had them in any scenarios where they should be getting scratched, and the top hinge seems a little flimsy as well. Other than that, they still look like a quality set of earbuds. They are pretty comfortable. They have 5 different sizes of silicone tips, and as long as you find the right ones, they feel really comfortable and they stay in your ears. I do work out with these in, and that's really the only time where occasionally they've moved around on me or wiggled loose. The Life P2s do not have a companion app, but they're still really easy to pair. Unfortunately, you can't pair these to multiple devices at the same time, so if you're switching between phones or computers, it can be a bit of an inconvenience. These do have aptX, which seems to work great with Android and Windows, but it doesn't necessarily work as well on Apple products. I've been tinkering around with these on my MacBook, and it's been a bit of a headache, but I haven't actually found Bluetooth on macOS to work great in general. All in all, Bluetooth seems to perform pretty well. I can hold a decent connection walking through different rooms. The latency is pretty good for this style of earbuds, but it really depends on the device you're paired with. Some are definitely better than others. When my phone pairs up with them, I can watch videos fine, but on some other devices, the sound drags behind the video a bit, but I'm mostly using these for listening to music and calls anyway. If you are wondering about sound quality specifically, these have a very neutral profile. Bass comes out without being too thumpy or muddy, and everything does sound pretty crisp and clear. Just know that if you don't have the proper fitment in your ear, the sound quality will suffer quite a bit. The bass will be a lot tougher to notice, so it's just important to make sure you have the right size tips in these. The mic quality is passable. The sound is a bit stuffy, definitely not as good as some of the more expensive options out there, but I have used these for phone calls and video chats and meetings without any issues. I think it's fine for stuff like that, but I definitely wouldn't be using these trying to record audio or anything, but I doubt that's why you're buying these anyways. Passive noise isolation works pretty well as long as you have the right tips on, again, which is probably not a lot different than most earbuds. Lastly, the battery on these is great. You can get just under 7 hours of continuous use on these buds before you have to charge them in the case, but if the case is fully charged, it will give you around 40 hours total playback before you'll have to plug the case in. One of the nice things about these is if you do run out of battery as you're listening to something, you can charge these for about 10 minutes and you'll get roughly an hour of playback. So wrapping things up, these are a decent set of earbuds, especially for the price. You're gonna get a good overall sound and they're decent for voice calls and meetings. They can be okay for working out, but I would say they're much better suited just for general overall use. Obviously they don't have all the bells and whistles of more expensive models, but if you're just looking to get a set of truly wireless earbuds without spending too much, these are a great buy. And as always, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll try and answer as much as I can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again soon.